the manual of the believers. Days are so swift. Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, time will come, year will be like 1 month, 1 year, because of the sweet, the way days are running. A year will be like 1 month, and 1 month will be like a week. Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakil. I think we are getting closer to that time. I don't want to say we have reached the time. Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakil. Week to week now is nothing. My brother, you have to be close to Allah. That is the essence of it. Inshallah, we are the 10th page. We are going to commence from وَفِي أَسْمَاءِ اللَّهِ وَصِفَاتِهِ. Our EC today, we are going to commence from the names of Allah and the attributes of Allah. There is discrepancy between names and attributes. Names has to do with the essence of Allah. ما دل على ذات الله سبحانه وتعالى. It has to do with the essence of Allah. These are names. Every one of us, we have names and we have attributes. And the sifat Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it has to do with the perfection of that name, the perfectionism and the uniquenism of that name. Al-Kamalu of the name. My name is Muhammad Bashir. My attributes, I don't want, maybe I'm short. Am I short? That is my attribute. For example, somebody is tall. That is your attribute, but that is different from your name. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has names and He has attributes. مثلا الاتيان المجيء وجاء ربك والملك صفا صفا. الاتيان الله سبحانه وتعالى وتنزيله إلى سماء الدنيا. كل هذه صفات الله سبحانه وتعالى. Allah has name and He has attributes. وَلِلَّهِ الْأَسْمَاءُ الْحُسْنَى فَادْعُوهُ بِهَا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has beautiful names and He says we should call on to Him with that beautiful names. Ar-Razzaq is one of the names of Allah. You ask Allah with His names. You say Ar-Razzaq urzuqni, Al-Fattah iftah li abwab rahmatik. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has name and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has attributes. And Sheikh said, يجب وصف الله سبحانه وتعالى عز وجل بكل كمال. Allah must be described by whatever is complete. Allah must be described by whatever is complete. Masalan, when you say Al-Hakim, it's complete. When you say Al-Ilm, it's complete. When you say Al-Halim, Al-Basir, Al-Sami', كل هذا أسماء. These are names that are complete. Allah must be described with whatever that is complete. وَتَنْزِيهِ عَنْ كُلِّ نَقْصٍ. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala must be wiped away, must be purified from anything that has deficiency. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala must be clean from anything that is incomplete. For example, al-jahl, ignorance. You cannot describe Allah that is an ignorant because it's not complete. That attribute has deficiency in it. Even human being, none of us will want to be described as a jahil. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala must be purified from anything that has deficiency. Masalan again, and now is deficiency. That is why in Jannah you will not sleep. There is no sleep in Jannah. You don't go to toilet in Jannah. These are deficiency in human being. That is why when the Yahud said Jesus Christ and his mother are Allah, they are things to be worshipped, Allah says, Kana ya'kulani ta'am. Subhanallah. Subhanahu wa ta'ala. Look at the way he qualified them. He said, Kana ya'kulani ta'am. He said, you say Jesus Christ is God. You say his mother Mary is something to be worshipped. Allah said, but these two people eat food. So, ila balaghat al-Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not say they eat food. He started explaining after eating food. Allah doesn't need that. But you will know if you eat food, you go to toilet. Allah doesn't go to toilet. So that is why Jesus Christ is a human being, because he go to toilet. Kana ya'kulani at'am. Allah said, Unzur kayfa nubayyinu lahum al-ayat thumma anzur anna yufakun. Allah said, look at the way we make parable to them, but look at the way they continue turning their face from me. Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakeel. Allahu la yakul. فلذلك قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا. If somebody says Allah, give him these attributes, can he meet up with it? If he can meet up, yes, we say you are Allah. Rather, wallahi, Allah is not like any human being. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala must be described with whatever is complete. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala must be purified with whatever that has deficiency. وَإِثْبَاتُ مَا أَثْبَتَهُ لِنَفْسِهِ. We must approve, we must confirm, we must uphold whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala uphold by himself. أو أثبته له رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم, by whatever Rasul صلى الله عليه وسلم approved to Allah. Allah attribute to himself that Al-Hakim هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الأحد الصمد الرحمن الرحيم الملك القدوس السلام المؤمن المهيمن العزيز الجبار الغفار. كل هذا Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala names himself by this name, but Allah never named himself as Ar-Rashid. I'm sorry if your name is Abdul Rashid. Allah never named himself as Abdul Rashid. Do you know the meaning of Abdul Rashid? The guided one. How can you guide Allah? That is why it's not part of the names of Allah, Abdul Rashid. إذا قلت عبد الرشيد من أن لك هذا الاسم, they will ask you, where did you get this name? So be careful. Don't name your child as Abdul Rashid, because Ar-Rashid is not part of the name of Allah, because there is deficiency in that name. God, the guided. You say the servant of the guided. How can you guide Allah? How can Allah be guided? That is why you have to know the meaning of your name. If there is deficiency in your name, you change it. There is nothing wrong for you to change your name. Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam changed the names of some of the Sahaba. To the extent Rasul changed one of the name of the Sahaba refused and say, this is the name my father gave it to me. He refused. But he faced the challenge of that name. That is why there are some names Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, names follows. Your name that your father give you, it follows sheep. Somebody called himself Accident and he died by accident. Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakeel. The name that Rasul changed for that Sahaba, his name is Hazan.